Do you know which class do you belong? Most often answer many of will give that they belong to middle class. But wait, after you go through this video, you will know the difference between low class versus middle class versus upper class. First of all, these classes are classified based on the income range. So, if you try to diversify, these are classified on four categories. Yeah, I know you are shocked because most of the people talk only about lower, middle, and upper class. Note that according to Price stands for People Research on India's Consumer Economy. Research says that if someone who has the annual income of 5 to 30 lakhs in Indian rupees, then that person can consider themselves in middle class. So now you can diversify classes in four types. Number one, poor class. Number two, lower class. Number three, middle class. And number four, upper class. Poor class. If your income is less than 1.25 lakh annually in Indian rupee, then you might call yourself poor class. Number two, lower class. If your income is in between 1.25 to 5 lakh annually in Indian rupee, then you might call yourself lower class. Number three, middle class. If your income is in between 5 to 30 lakh in Indian rupee annually, then you might call yourself middle class. And the last, upper class. If your income is more than 30 lakh in Indian rupee annually, then you might call yourself upper class. I know you might be happy or sad after watching this, but the actual thing is yet to be disclosed because this is not the whole picture. If you want to know in depth where you stand, you should follow the next step. Number one, know your annual income. Number two, how many people are dependent on you in your family. Number three, divide your total annual income by each person. Number four, now say in which class you belong. Let's say Ram earns 6 lakh annually, okay? He thinks he got a good package and he thinks that he belongs to middle class. Once he knows about this method, he tries to calculate. In his family, 4 people are dependent on him. That means 6 lakh divided by 5, which comes out to be 1.2 lakh individually annual income. Now what? What did you think? Shocked? The same happened with the Ram when he knew that. You also try and let me know what's your income coming if you calculate individually. Now what to do once you know which class you belong? Well, frankly speaking, no matter whether you belong to middle class or lower class or poor class, it does not matter. You should be great and should be thankful that you got the opportunity to make yourself and climb to the top, which is upper class or rich class. One of the famous quote I heard that the quote says that if you're born poor, it's not your mistake, but if you die poor, it's your mistake. So instead of blaming your family, your situation, your school, your colleges, your friends, your society, your life, be brave and fight for your goals rather than talking rubbish like other and most of the unsuccessful people. It's in your hand either to make excuses or work every single day to achieve and change the class if you are not satisfied in which right now you belong.